Stage 3 of the walk started back at the lay-by on the A1079. Welcome to the A1079 and a lay-by just to the east of where the Wolds Way crosses. It's been raining all night and we're going to get our feet wet. Let's got away from the noisy main road. We're now entering a farm area called Arras. Well, it was raining all last night, so the grass is wet, but a very pleasant, easy start. In the Rifle Butts Quarry, which is also a nature reserve, there is an unconformity of the Cretaceous period, where sediments from the Jurassic and the lower Cretaceous periods were eroded away. It shows a section of red chalk and white chalk overlying lias. A shelter has been constructed to protect the quarry face. A family-run tea room in a modern barn conversion at Goodmanham. What's Cyril having this morning? This is mine. Flapjack and a coffee. All Hallows Church, Goodmanham, was the scene of a pivotal point in British history, which occurred in the year AD 627. In that year, Edwin, King of Northumbria, a huge kingdom stretching from the Humber to the Firth of Forth and west to the Isle of Man, was converted to Christianity on this spot. The story comes to us from the Venerable Bede, who wrote about 100 years after that event. According to Bede, Edwin forged an alliance with the powerful southern kingdom of Kent and cemented that alliance by marrying Ethelberga, princess of that place. Ethelberga was already a Christian and agreed to the marriage only on the condition that she was allowed to bring her priest, Paulinus, who must be allowed to preach the new religion. Edwin agreed to the terms and the two were wed. After 2 years of marriage, Edwin called a conference at Londesborough only 2 miles from Goodmanham, and asked his advisers to debate whether he should convert his kingdom to Christianity. Ethelberga's priest, Paulinus, put the Christian case. Then Coifu, Edwin's high priest and guardian of the old ways, stood up. Perhaps to Edwin's surprise, Coifu agreed to cast aside the old Celtic religion, a decision that would reverberate down through the pages of history. There are a number of these shepherds' crooks and boot scrapers along the route. Under the former Market Wheaton to Driffield railway line. Descending into Londesborough Park. Coming down towards the lake in Londesborough Park. Londesborough Park was built as a shooting lodge in 1839 and extended in 1875. Church of All Saints in Londesborough. We had a picnic lunch on a seat outside the church, and this cat walked across from the neighbouring house to join us. The remains of a sundial on the church wall. Looking down on Nunburnholme. Nunburnholme Beck. During restoration, two sections of an important late Anglo-Saxon cross shaft were discovered walled up in the church at Nunburnholme, and the cross now stands within the church, its two sections incorrectly mounted back to front. The highly ornamented faces of the cross shaft comprise Anglo-Saxon Christian figures and an unusual haloed warrior in profile, and later pagan and Norman additions. Looking back along the route, back to Nunburnholme, and across to the west in the Vale of York. Pig pens at Wold Farm. The section of the Wolds Way from Nunburnholme to near Millington is part of the Pilgrimage of Grace Heritage Trail. It is associated with the historic Pilgrimage of Grace, which was East Yorkshire's Great Rebellion of 1536 against the hardship brought against them by Henry VIII. The end of the walk, just north of Low Warrendale Farm, and it's goodbye from him. Thank you for watching. Come back for more.